Okay, my friends, remember we are on Santa Cruz Island, north of Santa Cruz Island. This beach we call Bachas Beach. Maybe do you know what Bachas it means? My friend probably can translate it. Bachas.
No, you better explain.
Bachas normally is the nickname of Beatriz, the ladies, Beatriz. But this Bachas is not coming from Beatriz's nickname. It's coming from the barge over there. Can you see the point over there?
Like boardwalk?
Yeah. Like a pier.
Maybe you know in the Second World War, the North Americans occupied Baltra Island. No, they were about 9 years. No, Americans came to Galapagos Island 5 days after the Pearl Harbor attack by Japanese. No, the idea was to protect the Pacific from Galapagos, but Japanese came 5 days before. No, because you know 5,000 miles from here is Japan. Okay, and then how the Americans were supplying fresh water is by 2 barges. They built 2 barges, no, and they brought the water from San Cristobal Island.
There's fresh water on. This is the only island with fresh water.
This island?
No.
San Cristobal, the easternmost.
90 miles from here.
See.
Before they brought the water from Panama by big tank, by boat, but that was farthest. No, that was quickly to bring water from San Cristobal Island to here. But in the end of the war, they left the oil machine, the engines, sink in the ocean. For example, there is a shallow, a reef shallow between those islands, and there you can find ships, no, or bombs in Bartolome Island. There are also torpedoes, no, in the water on the island, on the rocks, no. Okay, probably the water and the current and the wave brought this barge to this place, no, and then the name of this place is Barge Beach, in memory of the barge. But the local people changed it to Bachas because it was very hard to pronounce barge. Bachas. That's the reason. Friends, around here you can see several islands. For example, behind the tree, that is Rabbit Island. Friday in the morning we will be there, and the most special there are the fur seals. That's the only place where we're going to see in this trip fur seal. To the right side is Santiago, the big one, and there are the small islands in the middle. That's the place where we're going to swim with penguins Friday afternoon.
They don't swim with you. They are so fast.
And also, you take some with you. And also, we can see marine iguanas eating algae. We're going to dive with them, no, with marine iguanas. And to the right side, the mountains to the right side, that is Bartolome Island, where the specter comes, no, and the lava field we can see there, no, and also the black lava field from Sullivan Bay, Santiago Island. Saturday in the morning.
What we have here in front, there are 2 more islands. One is behind our boat. You may have seen it on the way to this place, to Bachas. The 2 ones are very special for the Galapagos, as they are very fragile, as they are ash cones. We call them also toba cones. Toba is also another word for ash in a more scientific way. Now the one is having kind of an inclination on the sides, on the flanks, the other one doesn't. But they're both ash cones. Now the other one is older, and through the wave erosion it became surrounded, and it looks like this, you know. Now both ash cones are bird sanctuaries, so only ornithologists are allowed to go there. And if I'm right informed, there are I think only 5 per year that can go there. Nobody else can go. You can go very close by. In fact, when we take a boat trip, a day boat trip from the airport, we go along this one, and then we go to Bartolome. Bartolome is also volcanic. Now Bartolome is an island like this one, but Bartolome is just the result of the uplift of Santiago Island. Okay, but and you will see also submarine crater. You will see it there when we are there. While this one is almost exclusively made by ash, all the other islands are made by basaltic rock. So it's very fragile, and therefore it's not allowed for the people to get on the island, because only by stepping on it you destroy it already. Okay, and there are 2 craters inside, just in case. I have a photo from above. You can see it this afternoon.
So how long? I mean, the ash, is it durable? Will it last? I mean, how long?
It's not going to last much time. In geological time, of course, for you guys, it's it will last your life, but it's in a few. I would say in less than 1,000 years, it's going to disappear.
Wow.
So when you say it's an ash cone, was it a submarine volcano?
Yes, of course, of course. It emerged from below. It's not very deep there, at least, because it's between from the other island. So we have some submerged part, and then it came out. Of course, it fights against the waves. It is very spectacular. I have also photos of this, and then it remains there. It deposits the ash, and it's there. As the ash is kind of hot, it agglutinates to each other, but it's still very porous, and therefore, as we don't have that much rain, it remains for some time. But if there is any kind of anthropogenic activity, it disappears immediately.
Okay, the name of the first one is Daphne Major, and the small one you can see because it's behind the boat is Daphne Minor.
That's Daphne Major.
Daphne Minor is the small one which eroded.
Major,
Daphne Major is
behind
this
the boat.
Yeah.
This is major, and to the right side is minor.
The
The bows, they are not active volcanoes, and they are caldera inside in each rock, and they are platforms. This one has two platforms, no? And the both platforms, the seabirds, the blue-footed boobies are nesting inside the platform, and around the cliff, tropic birds, and also on the bushes, frigate birds. No? Our boat is possible to visit that island, but just once in the year. Once in the special national park permits. No? That's very special. No?
And so
But the birds, the animals, they are in that place. Also, we're going to see during this week.
do those birds migrate to and from other islands? Is that just
From
a
birds to
nesting
birds.
ground for Santa Cruz and then back
No,
and forth?
they are
that's
moving.
where
They're moving. They're moving.
Most of them, they are there. The families, they are different. The same species you can see everywhere.
Yeah, right.
But the
they are
families are
local
staying there.
birds.
They have always the same story.
And so the radius for these birds is pretty local to the islands. I mean, we won't see any birds that are really moving between.
You
different
will not
islands.
see the same birds in very different countries. Let's say it like this. They stay mostly here. There are many endemic ones here.
The island over there we came from, that's Baltra, and behind Baltra, the last one to the left, that's the North Sea Island. The last day we're going to visit that island. That's the place where right now are the blue-footed boobies nesting, and they have their chicks about 8 or 9 weeks old, and also frigate birds nesting with red sack and their chicks, their babies.
I will explain there when we are there, but still, we have islands and islands. And once again, what Bachas just explained, the two islands there, Baltra and also Northern Seymour, they're both uplifted parts, but then later separated from the major island where we are now, Santa Cruz. And in fact, both islands have been formed below the sea surface. Okay, so they got uplifted due to the hotspot activity, which I'm going to explain tonight.
But also, this is North Seymour, Baltra, north of Santa Cruz, South Plazas, North Plazas, Santa Fe, and Española. All those islands, same situation.
Española half below the water and some above. This has a special story which we are going to explain by tomorrow. So it's very special because it's also the oldest island of all. And you have an indication of the part which are now submerged, which has been formed below by a special mineral called palagonite. Palagonite is an ash particle which becomes a clay mineral which has been formed submarine. And you can find it there.
Teo, is that the island that the Grants did their research on?
Yes, exactly.
Peter,
This is
Peter
the
Grant
Grant,
and Rosemary.
couple. Yes,
Yes,
I met them
Daphne Major.
many times.
Really?
They have been honored by Dr. H.C. By our university.
Yeah. So you met them?
Of course. Yeah.
What, they're what?
Yeah, they're crawling. They are not walking.
I heard that they look pretty rough. They do look pretty rough at the end of their research.